going to record this as well. And so while you all are getting your questions together, I'm going to see if I can find a nice, some nice background music that I would like to hear. Anyways, how's everybody feeling today? Matter of fact, I see one of our mods in who are listening. Say hi to Alan, everybody. Alan is in the chat. I think it's his shift right now. Let's see, where is... Let's try this. Yeah, let's put this on. Let's get the cinematic music going in the background because we are CinemaDraft and this is the CD3D token. Okay, so any questions? I'm here for you. Fire away. How many people do we have in anyways? Looks like just a handful. And yeah, we had a few muckrakers out there, some squeaky wheels who did not quite understand the project and what we're doing. Once again, the story and the reason why there are tokens already out there at a higher price, I might add. Matter of fact, the Poo coin. I do not make these names, man. Poo coin, seriously. I guess I'll share my screen since no one has any questions yet. So yeah, it looks like it's up over 24 cents. So still a bargain. Plenty of good seats available. Back up to 142. So, you know, chugging along. We're trying to make some deals in the background. Let's see. We've had a lot of Chinese investors come into the community asking where. Oh, there we go. Hello.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Gold Doge? Is that how you say it? All right. Yeah, talk to me. What's going on, sir?
I have the suggestion. Why not we reduce the hard cap to maybe 200 or 150? What do you think?
Well, so in our last sale we had it's like we can't win. Our last sale we tried was 60 BNB hard cap, right? And people who missed out on the whitelist came in, flooded our chat, and on the whitelist because that sale was whitelist only, and we didn't know how to turn it public, so we ended up canceling sale early. We learned since how to turn it public, so that was a costly error on our part. But also, one of the number one things they said is, why is your hard cap so low? And I mean, and partially the reason why our hard cap was so low was because the week before we tried to do a bigger sale, but we didn't employ a whitelist, and that ended up costing us as well. People, you know, wanted to be on a whitelist and couldn't understand why we weren't on the whitelist. So this time around, we want to actually go for the amount of money we really needed to fully develop the game. We are a IRL company, you know, tax-paying citizen of Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, we are a real company. This isn't just a project for me. This has been my life the last 5 years. So we're not just gonna, you know, take the money and run or dump it at the first sign of trouble. So we actually decided to go for an amount that we actually needed. And this time we got the word out about the whitelist, and yes, we got the whitelist filled and almost 1,000 BNB of pledged, you know, whatever. And this is what happens, you know. So even still, we still have some communities out there who are rallying to come support the token, who we're looking to show up over the course of the next 15 hours. And, you know, we're still looking forward. We're still being positive about, you know, about blasting through this soft cap and sniffing that hard cap. So I hope that answers your question, Gold Doge.
All right.
Hey, thanks for showing up. Hey, thanks for asking a question too. I was feeling kind of lonely out here. Anything else on your mind?
No.
Well, let I have a question for you. I have a question for you. So, not to turn this into Jimmy Kimmel, but what was the last token project? What was the last token project or pre-sale you invested in? And tell me why. I'm just kind of curious.
Mm, like a full change
I'm sorry. What's that?
with the 1,000.
I'm so sorry. You broke
Hello?
up. Hello?
Do you hear me?
Yes. Now I can. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like in the void chest, I see the 1,000 plus people. Then we buy the pre-sale.
On what, the whitelist?
Yep.
So it takes 1,000 people on a whitelist before the sale in order to go buy the
The
token.
void chest. No, I mean voice chat.
Oh, I see. Wow. Wow. Okay. Um, well, I don't think we've had nearly that many. um, we have gotten some new people in the community thanks to our marketing over the weekend, but I don't think we've ever had anything close to that many on the voice chat. But also, we don't really use the voice chat that often. That's my mistake. I actually started these AMA Wednesdays last week, so I'm going to try to make myself available at, oh gosh, I guess it will be 1 a.m. GMT. No, sorry, 1 p.m. GMT, which would be, I guess, 3 a.m. my time. I don't really sleep. It's fine. We're going to try to make AMA Wednesdays like a regular thing. We had an AMA Wednesday on Sunday, just kind of moved it up because of our sale, today. But yeah, hopefully we can start getting those numbers in on voice chat once we make it a little more regular. All right. Anyone else have a question? Thanks, Gold Doge. Just enjoy this great cinematic music in the background for the moment. but right now again, the story is we had I guess what would be termed a private sale, whatever. We launched on October 7th with our 24-hour batch auction sale, which is basically we took our 20 million of our ICO token supply to put up at sale all at once and let the market decide what the price would be for it. We ended up not selling all 20 million, obviously, and we came out of that that auction with an average token price of 15.3 cents. And so we've been trying to move the tokens ever since, because we're not just going to destroy 20% of our token supply when we're counting on that to fund our operations. As I mentioned before, we are a real life company. We have employees and expenditures and stuff that we have to pay on and pay for, and marketing, all sort of stuff that that we're looking forward to some of these ICO sales, helping out with exchanges in the future. Absolutely. Talk to a company about being able to buy CD3D directly from our site using like Visa, MasterCard. That would be dope, especially when it comes around to launching CinemaDraft, like the game. Once we have the game out there, people will want an easy way, a fairly frictionless way, in order to buy CD3D and get to playing our game. So we're looking into a bunch of stuff right now. But a lot, we do need to sell our token to finance our operations. This isn't, like I mentioned before, this isn't a token project for us. This is what I do. This is our company. It's been incorporated, March 15th, 2016. It's been around for 5 years. This is, while the token economy is a little bit of the lifeblood of the company, still we have, real world, ambitions. There's, we're going to have, marketing partnerships with Hollywood studios and marketing firms. We're going to have subscription services you can pay for to kind of jump the line once we have critical mass on our platform with a lot of people playing a lot of games. We'll have like a little VIP area where you can compete against fewer people and possibly win more money. We'll have merch. We'll have I actually have this thing in my deck called Press Junket, where we have this idea where if you're like a consistent player on the CinemaDraft gaming platform, and maybe you win, maybe you don't, but you're having fun, right? If you're a consistent player, we envision partnering up with Hollywood marketing agencies and marketing from them, and whatever they pay us for access to you, we would split with the players 50-50. So let's say, because one Hollywood marketing is very expensive. You know, they spend, I think, on average $40 million in print and advertising just to reach people. And it's often very inefficient, you know. So here we're offering a way of engaged film and movie and TV lovers direct access to them for people who are interested to opt in to earning money, and another way with real world money, just by accepting, you know, marketing materials from, say, Warner Brothers or Paramount or whatever. So we got a lot of ideas and plans and stuff. Almost all of it is available online. You can check us out at cinemadraft.co. And there are a lot of fancy tabs for you. This one obviously goes to CD3D. And as far as the token itself goes, just go to cd3d.app and poke around. See what you can see. Anyone else have any questions? Holla at your boy.
I got a question.
Yes. Hi, Aisha. Nice to hear from you.
Oh, it's nice to see your smiling face and hear about this fantastic project.
Thank you. Thank you. Where are you calling from?
The Milky Way.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So while you're star hopping, what's your question?
Oh, my question is, it is about actually the addresses. I wasn't sure which one to use, the pre-sale address or the token address. Both of them pulled up coin images in my MetaMask.
Okay. Oh, you mean as far as adding the token to your wallet?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you would use this right here, the token address. And actually, we have this under FAQ. What you look for is this right here. This is pretty much all you need right there. Make sure you're on the Binance Smart Chain, of course, and then upload this, and it should recognize it immediately, and then populate this. If it does, some places like I think Trust Wallet asks for this, the symbol and the decimals, you know. But you can go to our FAQ and copy that in, and I'll post the FAQ in the group.
Thank you very much. When I entered the token, the pre-sale address, it pulled up a token, and it recognized it. And then when I put in, but it's a slightly different image from the token address, so that's why I was confused.
Yeah, no, that confused me too, and maybe it's because it's because we hold the Pink Sale's holding CD3D. I mean that's, oh, you know what? Okay, I get what it is. So it's a contract as well. So okay, this makes sense. I get it now. So basically, and actually, this brings me to let's take a look at the holders and stuff. Advantage of this wonderful cheap opportunity and bulk over here in our sale. So if you look at the holders, because I know this is also concern to people like, why there's so many holders? Because once again, this is not a pre-sale, it's just a sale. To have a token sale. It's highly, if not almost exclusively, pre-sale dominated, and sometimes you just need to sell some tokens, you know. So and you're not on like exchanges yet. And exchanges are expensive. Everyone asks like, oh, when CoinMarketCap, when Binance. Binance, I mean, I don't even know what the listing price is for Binance. I can tell you what the listing price is for like who came in my like an LA token or whatever. You know, they're asking like $50K off the bat. We haven't even sold that many tokens yet.
Wow.
So let's break that. Yeah, let's break down the wallet address here for posterity. And now that I'm not coughing in the mic like I was on Sunday, at least I don't want to jinx it. Let me I don't want to catch one while I'm talking, right? So this first one here is the burn address. We burned 40 million off the top as per our tokenomics. And actually, let me get this side by side. I'll be referring a lot back to this as well. So that's this right here. Legion Network vesting. This is are locked up, and they're locked up in various ways. All of which is paper and our site. Do I have? Let me see. Here's the light paper. For example, yeah. All right. So So 2 million team tokens are locked for 90 days, or 90 days from October 8th. And then after 90 days, we will get 25%, so 500,000 tokens. And then every 90 days, we'll get 500,000 tokens as a team. As you can see by my crazy buying spree, I'm not looking to sell these. That's not the point. If I really believe this could be, there's a non-zero chance of this being the next Axie Infinity, then no, I'm not selling, not anytime soon. You have your you have the ICO tokens. We described that. That's also a fairly big wallet. Marketing tokens, 3.33 million of the 10 million are currently locked. All at once. Liquidity has been locked at so 20 million in liquidity. We left out 500,000. We want to do 500,000 a month in liquidity, with 70% of which going to our future DEX Launchpad platform for you guys to trade against. Come home, trade with us, and then the other 30% or 150,000 tokens will go towards other exchanges and what have you. And then our community jackpot fund, that's also locked for 90 days at a time. And that's another situation where 500,000 tokens will be released every 90 days and distributed lottery style to our most active players in the community on the CinemaDraft game. So that kind of explains this wallet right here. And so this one is this one is our ICO tokens wallet. This one is our marketing wallet. This one is Pink Sale. So when you copied this and put it in your 3D as a contract. So it just probably populated the contract between us and Pink Sale. That's probably what happened. This right here, 1.9. This looks familiar. Which one is this? I think this. Oh, this is the Dodo. So we tried a sale on Dodo. We tried selling 2 million tokens, about 12 cents each, 10 cents each, more like that. Only about, I guess, 7,000, 8,000 got bought, and so these are locked until November 10th, at which they will come back to me and they'll go back into the ICO wallet to be sold. We're just waiting for a home to park some of these puppies when we have more money and liquidity. And this right here is a Gnosis safe. You see, it's a contract. It's a Gnosis safe where I've segregated I segregated 1 million marketing tokens to use some people we need to pay out for bounty hunting services after all this. And that and then you get into people who actually bought tokens during the first sale. So those are the top buying at every chance I get because I love this token and I want to keep the price up. Goldo, do you have a question?
One more thing. Are you the one-man project or do you have a team?
Yeah, one more time, please.
Are you the one-man project or do you have a team?
Oh. No. We have a team. You can visit our team. It's over here. I'm the one that knows the most about this project because I'm the creator, the founder of the game, the creator of the tokenomics behind the token, everything. But our team is here. I did not design this. This is outside. This is outside my skill set. This is our team over here. Our CTO, our business development director, all of us have LinkedIn's. My boy Anton, he's our advisor. His day job is over at Rivian. He's about to have a very big week. They're going public in the U.S. stock market this week. George leads our community management team, and Paula Kathuria, aka Pollock Picasso, she is the designer of these lovely images here.
All right, cool.
Thanks, but I'm the spokesman. If you have any questions, holla at your boy. I'm the one who can best answer for him.
When can we expect to see the game? Is the beta version coming? Will we be able to apply to or sign up to participate in the beta version again?
So I would say we are 4 to 6 weeks away. We might actually be a little faster, but I don't want to disappoint anybody by being too ambitious. So we should see something in December. We should have something in testnet in December, and hopefully live for real money play by the end of that month, if not the beginning of next month. And obviously, I love this game. You know, I've got 200 strategy videos on how to play, you know, the DraftStream and CinemaDraft games and stuff. So the second it is available for any kind of sign up or play, I will definitely let you know. And maybe you'll be on the podcast. I'll fire up the podcast again. We used to do them Tuesday nights. Post them Wednesday mornings. If you actually look in iTunes for CinemaDraft podcast, there's about 100 and something of them. Each week we would each week we would have like a main topic, you know, top 5 underrated performer movies, or top 5, you know, cop movies or whatever. And then we do our little strategy session at the end and talk about the game and the week's gameplay. And then the game would launch on Thursday night, 10 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific time. I would cobble together the call sheets and stuff, and it would go up live. And then we would have, you know, I think 2 more. We have 2 more strategy videos over the weekend, like usually like that Thursday night, and then like Saturday afternoon once the early box office returns came in, and then Monday I do a wrap up of the winners and the gameplay, and then also introduce the next week's talent pool. And so that's going to be our initial run of the game until we're able to expand, and once we do, then we'll have daily versions of the game, you know, and then we'll have all sorts of types of different games using similar format. But yeah, but I can't wait to get up and running. It's going to be fun, Aisha. If you like, you know, movies and TV and stuff, it's going to be a lot of fun for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to play now.
Well, like I said, these are all not that many views. That's pretty pathetic. If you are interested, there are plenty of strategy videos you can look at to see what we were up to. Lately, or the last iteration in 2021 is more indicative of the game you're going to see. We thanks to the pandemic, we pivoted to streaming content because movie theaters were closed, right? As a matter of fact, our primary competitor, because there is another fancy movie league type thing out there, they shut down completely. I don't even know if they're still around. But we pivoted to streaming content, and so now instead of going by box office movie grosses on the weekend, we're going by aggregated critical reviews of Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, with audience reviews from Google, from like Google search, Google user, and IMDb user scores. Weighted 60% to the audience, so really the audience is a little bit more in control of the scoring, and you know, and then kind of coming up with one total score for it, and scoring people's call sheets that way. But it's really a lot of fun. You definitely know what's coming out every week because, you know, we're always covering the newest releases, and it really kind of broadened my palette a little bit. You know, sometimes you see a type of movie or a show do really well, and you had no idea it was coming, and really enjoy it. One movie I found that way. I'm gonna share this with you guys because that's a big thing I pitch to VCs and Hollywood studios, whatever, is that we're really big on movie discovery, right? Because even with our competitor, you go to their site, you play their game. Number one, it's not anywhere near as interesting as our game. Very simple game mechanics and kind of boring, honestly. And 2, they only cover the surface stuff. You know, where in our game, you really need to know about even like that little indie movie, or even this Indian movie which came to the United States and played on only 1,000 screens, or 500 screens, but ends up doing, you know, the big business comparatively to the blockbusters. You need to know about all that stuff. So one movie that kind of came to me during our alpha test with DraftStream was all right, hold on. Really? Are we not? Can we? Come on, hold on. Oh, come on. There we go. She's Louise. All right. I might be trying to do too much right now, but Tijuana Jackson, Purpose Over Prison. And I had no idea it was coming out. It was that guy, Romney Malco, you've seen, I mean, around forever. This dude, wow, it's really not letting me. Okay, well, all right. I guess we must be kind of maxed out. So let me close a window or two. Let's see if that helps. There we go. Tijuana Jackson, Purpose Over Prison. It had Romney Malco as a prison inmate who wants to be a motivational speaker, and so he spent most of his adult life in the carceral system, which is not a joke. That's not anything to laugh at per se, but it's a satire of people of prison logic, basically. And so once he gets out on parole, he's going around trying to chase his dream of becoming a motivational speaker, and he uses his prison logic to everything because that's all he knows, and it really is pretty funny. And to his credit, Romney Mount and Regina Hall plays his parole officer, so she was pretty great with that. And to his credit, at the end of the locking up everybody, needlessly, we can do better. But the movie was sorry, go ahead.
You can't be giving up the goods on the movies. No spoilers.
My bad, but it's out there though. Check it out. It's on. It should be on. I think it might be on Amazon or something. Oh, it's on Stars. Yeah, check it on Stars. So that type of stuff. Like, we look for all the newest releases. We build a talent pool. It's called a talent pool. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can bring this up. I didn't think I'd be going knee deep into the right.
Well, you know what? That's just really explaining the project and getting people excited, because the project and the coins, they're and you can't separate the two, because without the coin, there is no project. The project is exciting. The project is real. The project is happening. Get those tokens so this project can get on, and we can all get on. Okay.
Yeah, and thank you for putting that in perspective, Aisha, because the issue I've kind of come up with in crypto a little bit, in an AMA or two, or maybe even like a one-on-one with a crypto VC, is that this market has trained people to just kind of look for, not even to focus on anything that has any product. Right now on Pink Sale over the last week, there were these huge, like 500 BNB plus, just rug pulls of like monkey jizz. I was talking to the monkey jizz developer before he rug pulled. I thought he was a cool guy. We were talking partnership. It sounded kind of cool. And after he had his sale, they sold out like 500 BNB in 11 minutes. And I was like, wow, great job, dude, whatever. And then he goes silent because he starts slow rugging the community. And so I get why people, have trust issues and have a lot of pointed questions and are generally skeptical. And I understand that. But I don't know what more I can do as a real life company, incorporated Nevada, USA, 5 years in existence, with YouTube of 178 videos of our previous work to show that we are an actual real company with real product, and they're not going anywhere, and that this is getting in at the very beginning. Imagine getting in on Axie Infinity last year around this time when it came out at 15 cents, kind of like we did. I'm not saying that we'll get to $150 per token like they are, but shit, there's non-zero chance we will. We have celebrity NFTs coming 6 months down the pike that are embedded into our game. If, let's say, you have a talent pool, that's someone you've heard of, Eddie Gathegi. You've seen this guy before. He was in Twilight, and what else was he in? He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's just in a movie. Yeah, this guy. Startup, a great series that didn't find an audience on Crackle, but people started watching it when it came to Netflix. He was one of the three main leads in Startup. Let's say his movie Cage came out during our game. He earns what he earns in his points, and you win at the game. If you're holding his star card, his celebrity NFT, you will also get CD3D based on his game performance just for holding it. So there'll be investments, and we're not just jumping into the NFT space. I actually had this idea for star cards well over a year ago. NFTs have been around for a while, but this is what I always thought would be like our Amazon Prime. Star cards, this whole marketplace where people are trading, star cards back and forth, jockeying for position when they know someone's project's coming up in the game, so that they can earn, when additional money when their actor's latest project is up and running. All this stuff, you're right, is very important, but no one wants to know about that. no, they're very concerned about the tokenomics as well they should be. They question why we are doling out liquidity the way we are because we want to keep buy pressure high, and they generally just don't get the concept that we're here to stay. We are a real world project. So I thank you for bringing that up. It really does. I mean, we really are here building something real. We're not just a project. We are a company.
Yeah, I see so many people in like different groups that are willing to drop money on things that they haven't heard of, shilling things that they have never heard of just because it looks like it might be a pump or something like that. That's not useful.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
and
really fun.
as quickly as it goes up, it can go down. It totally can. Gold Doge, you're back. What's good?
Yeah, but I feel so straight. Usually this project is so good. This will no be few people in here. Maybe 1,000 people.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have more people on the voice chat. I will say this: a lot of our community are airdrop people. But we do have like organic community. I mean, people who came in curious about the project, who tried participating in previous sales or did participate in previous sales, and investors, what have you. I mean, but we are a worldwide company. Actually, I think 40% of our audience is in Asia, so they might be asleep. It's anywhere from like 10 to 15 hours ahead over in that part of the world. So maybe when they wake up, they'll buy some more. But we are definitely reaching out in back channels, trying to get some more investors in the project and push this thing over the top.
I'm wondering if you've reached out to the NFT community, like Wax. Wax has a huge community on Discord. That didn't occur to me because I didn't know about the NFTs.
Well, so that's the other thing too, is that because our NFTs don't exist yet, and actually once we finish the fundraising for this, I mean, we want to introduce the game first, and then show how the NFTs can integrate into the game instead of all at once. Because even the concept of fantasy, fantasy movies or whatever is a little brand new. It's not like I mean, it's not as accustomed as like DFS is in the United States. So we want to get people accustomed to playing the DraftStream game, getting used to going through these screens, putting together a call sheet. This is what like a call sheet would look like, fully put together, and get them just kind of used to the game. And then we want to introduce the NFTs. I don't feel like we're missing out anything with the hype. I mean, the hype is great. It keeps NFTs, viable in the world. It seems like people are going heavy into NFTs, but because we are a long-term play, because we are all about longevity and parsing out our liquidity out over 4 years and all sort of stuff. I mean, we're fine to wait till the game is up and running, people understand the game, and then introducing that element to it. So I always kind of felt weird reaching out to NFT communities without any NFTs coming for like the next 6 months. Because, I mean, it seems like you can just kind of crank out an NFT on OpenSea and call it good. And I don't want to do that. I actually have, I'm not going to say who, but I actually have an idea of an artist I want to use, a black artist in the United States who does really good depictions. I want to engage this brother to be the lead artist on the celebrity NFT star cards, because they'll be really, really good looking and something that people would want to own. So I haven't thought about it yet, but I mean, that's not a bad idea. Mostly the people we've reached out to have been crypto VCs. I spent the first 4 years reaching out to traditional venture capitalists. The statistic is true. Only 0.6% of African-American founders get funded by venture capital. I thought I could beat the numbers. 5 years later, here I am. Decided to turn the venture capital over to the community. And that was actually one of the criticisms I had in an AMA the other day, was that I'm using crypto as venture capital. And I'm like, yes, because we couldn't get funding like all these other projects probably have that dump hundreds of thousands of dollars into marketing that sell out in like 10 minutes. We didn't have that advantage. This is entirely bootstrapped, out of pocket. I'm not a rich man. I'm in the attic at my mom's house, saving money, so while we were able to raise funds for the project. So I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Multi-generational living. That's all.
There you go. There you go. Hey, it got me my shot a little bit earlier, so that was good.
That's funny.
Hi,
So-
Arena. Hello. Are you? Do you have a question for us? I see you lurking.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Good to hear from you. Do you have any questions or comments? It doesn't have to be questions. Give me some feedback. Well, what do you think about the CD3D project, or what would you like to see from the community?
I went into the pre-sale like some hours ago.
Mhm.
I got to know about this.
Hello. Did we lose you? Oh, okay. I think we lost Arena. Or unmute yourself. Oh, there we go.
Here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a bad network right here. Yeah, I got to know about this project in an AMA done in the dance club, and I was opportune to get into the pre-sale today. So I'm just happy about this project and
Well, thank
way to
you. I
go.
appreciate you. Yeah, no, thank you. You said was it Decentralized Club? How did you hear about it? Which AMA was it? I've done a few.
Yeah, Decentralized Club.
Oh, excellent. That's so great to hear because I wasn't exactly sure how
It
engaged
was in Decentralized Club.
Yeah, oh yeah, thank you. No, that was great. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, and I appreciate your support, and we're still gonna get this sucker, past the soft cap and focusing on the hard cap. We've got some people. After I get off, I'll stay on maybe to the top of the hour. It's kind of talking the project some more, taking questions, or chatting with you all. But after I'm done, I'll get back there beating the street and getting our investors up and at them. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas on how we can better translate the value proposition of the upcoming game and our narrative and our story, let me know. I'd love to hear it because right now I think we are severely undervalued. Like, people don't understand that this thing is going to. This thing, we could easily see $1 per up, and there it goes. All right, so I got to go buy again. I'll be buying back my tokens some more. But I don't think people quite get the opportunity here to get in early on, and on an entree into a $20 billion daily fantasy sports business. This would be kind of classified as DFS, daily fantasy sports, because we're using a lot of the game modeling that they use, like salary cap and different types of players, for different types of slots, and that whole thing is just growing. DraftKings went public last year, and they're worth many actually, how much is DraftKings worth? Because I call ourselves the DraftKings of Hollywood. As you can see, I frequent that site. DraftKings stock. They went public last year, and obviously they've had a 9-year head start. But yeah, so they're worth, what's their market cap? Market cap $34.42 billion. So they're doing their thing. And yeah, obviously, public company. They've been. I really saw them get big between 2014 and 2015. I actually got like second out of 25,000 in a basketball. Like, it was an NBA night league game, and that was when the prize pools were fairly small. And since then, they've got like $1 million paydays the first. Like, they're really big. So I kind of look at DraftKings and I kind of model myself on like kind of what they're doing. It's very creative. Good marketing. Now they're fully into sports betting, so they're in a bit of a different business. But when it comes to fantasy sports, in America, at least to me, they're the leaders. And so I would like us to be like the DraftKings of Hollywood. Maybe we can find a partnership someday. Pick up the phone, Jason Robbins, CEO. Answer my LinkedIn request, please. Holla at your boy. Okay. What else can we talk about? What's on your mind, Aisha?
Actually, I was wondering if there'll also be, because you were mentioning latest movies and things. Will there be older movies for the nostalgia factor? Like how far back are you guys going? Are you just like the whole movie catalog industry is where you'll be pulling from?
So that's an excellent question, and I haven't quite cracked that yet. But if there's a way I can figure out, if there's a way I can figure out to gamify the metrics of previously existing movies and TV shows in a way that there's still enough uncertainty that the game is compelling, then I'll definitely go back in the archives. So one, yes, that'd be great to expose younger audiences to older material, but I would have to figure out how to do that. So the challenge I had, and actually let's go back to DraftStream for a second and talk about the scoring a little bit. So this looks like a big spreadsheet. I mean, some people see this and run because they see too many spreadsheets in their real life. But the way this works is this is your call sheet. You have 10 slots. Put in a tiebreaker for what you think the highest Metacritic score will be, and you put in a second tiebreaker for what you think the highest IMDb score of the weekend will be, right? And as you go fill out your, as you would in the alpha test on Google Sheets, we just kind of cut and paste, right? So as you go around cutting and pasting, filling out your call sheet, you need to stay under $100,000 in your budget, and you need to have at least one actor from each of the three actor types. You need to have at least one headliner, one co-star, and one day player. What you normally see with the winning call sheets, and this guy Gamble 24x7, he is the all-time CinemaDraft money winner. He won $2,800 out of the $13,000 we gave out over an 11-month period in our beta test. He won an additional $1,300, I think, over the span of 7 months in our DraftStream alpha test. He does not work for a studio. He is a semi-professional poker player. He just gets game theory. So when you look at his sheet, and this is a sample winning call sheet, right? When you look at his sheet, see he's got 8 headliners, because with headliners you get 40% bonus points. With co-stars you get 20% bonus points. With day players it's just straight points. So for example, Zoe Levin in Bonding. And I loved Bonding. If you haven't seen the show, I only found out about Bonding while working on my game, and I loved it. Oh, Bonding was so good. It's basically like it's on Netflix. It's like it's on Netflix as like a 15 to 20 minute kind of like mini show. They drop like 8 of them, and it's about a college student or a grad student who plays a dominatrix in her off hours to get through college. It's pretty wild. It's fun. And season 2 was excellent, I thought. So for example, we go back to the scores, right? And so Bonding, here we go. So Bonding got a 105.85. Now, how did that score come about? Well, that's their base score. So from Rotten Tomatoes, it got 100, and for that season that debuted. Google user score had a 92. So if you looked up, by Google user score, I would look up Bonding comedy series, like right there, and then I would take, here it is, 86% like this TV show, right? So I take that score and then integrate it into here. Metacritic, it has their own scores, 61, and then an IMDb user score. Actually, let's look at Bonding. There we go. Okay, and I would take this. So actually, since there are 2 seasons, what I would do is I would go find the latest season, and what I would do is I would take season 2, and I would take all these 6.8, underrated, Aisha, underrated. I'd take all these scores and average them, and then that would be the score I'd enter in under IMDb user score for here. So if there's more than one season, I would take the latest season and then average it out. And then so these are weighted 60%. And if you want to see the math of it all, here's the math. Here's the formula right here. And
I can't see it.
That's fine. I know it's probably small. And you might be watching this on your phone, so I don't know.
I am.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so the math of it all is all there, and honestly, I think I have a few of these open for public consumption. So definitely poke around on the CinemaDraft site and see what you can see. But yeah, so you average it out, and it would come out to 105.85, right? And so that means that every actor would start with this base level of points in bonding, but if they're a co-star, there's a 20% bonus, and if they're a headliner, there's the 40% bonus. So when you go to G24's call sheet, and you see Zoe Levin and Brandon Scannell, the two headliners of bonding, the base score is here, but their total score is here. And so usually you'd see points in a game running the gamut from like around 1,500-ish, whatever, down here now. Now you're wondering why Gamble 24x7, who's such a good player, has such a low score here. Simultaneously, we have this thing called the low ball. Now, I didn't come up with the low ball concept per se, but the low ball rules are kind of special for here. So each week we let you do up to 3 call sheets, right? Because we were giving out, I don't know, $100, $200 a week, something like that. And so there'd be like, 120 for first, something like that, maybe 40 for second, and then 40 for second, and maybe something for third, and then we'd always have a low ball bonus. So if you wanted to play for the low ball instead of going for one of the top 2 slots, you can actually put together a call sheet that aims low on purpose to get that money. So we always have the low ball be a little bit more worth than third place. So you had a decision to make, right? So if you're putting in 3 call sheets, do I go for first, second, and third, which is slightly less money than going for first, second, and low ball. So he also would usually win like the low ball bonus. We give a perfect call sheet bonus. Like after you have all the data in, we'd optimize it. And so our perfect call sheet this week. Look, oh snap! Did he nail a perfect call sheet? 14, 36, 34. Oh, he was close. He was close to getting that $50 bonus. He was very close.
This is the gambler.
Yeah, this is the gambler. Yeah, he was on it. He actually won the perfect call sheet twice, I think. So he's good. He's good. So, and that's why we have the tiebreakers, because we know at scale, because this is just like what, 10, 15 of my friends. At scale, there'll be a lot of duplication of call sheets, and so you'll have a lot of ties. And so unlike with DraftKings, say with NASCAR, I mean, you might have like 100 people tied at the top in like a 10,000 player tournament. I hate that. So instead, we'll use a tiebreaker system, which will introduce a lot more ability for a little bit of randomness and differentiating the different slots of people. So even if you have 50 people tied, the people who have the tiebreakers who are closest to the actual score will be placed higher than the ones that are further away. And I will play every week. I want to see how I fare against you guys. If I end up in the money, then the money just skips over me. So I can't. Why would I pay myself for my own game? It's stupid. So, but I like playing every week because in any time I would, like for example, here I got third, right? This is me, swag official. So I got third. So payout went to first, second, and then G24 got third again. So I like competing. So I'll be playing with you guys every week just to see how I do and talk some shit. But any CinemaDraft employee who plays, we're just ineligible to win any money. The money will just skip us if we're in the money.
Entry fees are in CD3D.
Yeah, so we would have 3 types of games. We'd have one that's like a centralized app that's a free roll. So it would be, we'd be giving away like real life money, probably pay out through PayPal or Square or something like that for people who aren't crypto savvy at all. Those prize pools to play for free will be very small. Secondly, we'll have free rolls with CD3D. So you can still play for free and win some CD3D if you're, interested. We'll have that on our decentralized app. And so you can plug in with your MetaMask to be eligible, enter in the contest. And if you win, we'll get you some CD3D. But the real money will be at the GPPs, the guaranteed prize pools. That's the parlance in the industry, where we will put up, a chunk of CD3D, as the prize pool, like let's say 100,000 CD3D and let's say 10,000 CD3D to first, right? Entry fee will be say 11 CD3D. We'll take 1 CD3D off. The rest will go towards the prize pool, and we make some more. We make a little bit of money on the rake on the one CD3D.
And how many winners are there? Is it proportionate to the number of people that are playing the game?
Exactly. It'll always be proportionate. There are some like charts and stuff that kind of figure that stuff out, but basically it'll generally try to be 12 to 15%, of the field will generally be in the money. Maybe 20% to start, just to get more people in through the door that they feel like they have a better chance of winning. It's like that. But as the fields grow, people get sharper. People build actual strategy sites to figure out our game and stuff, which will happen. I'm actually squatting on dailyfantasymovies.com because I want to be part of that economy. We will probably, shrink the how top heavy the payouts will be, so that people with actual real skill have a chance. But also simultaneously, you can go high or you can go low. Now even going low takes a certain skill as well, because you have to figure out. So the low ball rules, real quick. Basically, you have to have at least. Hold on. You have to have. It's been 6 months. You have to have. Same rules as before. You have to have at least one headliner, day player, or co-star. Obviously, you want to load up on day players because they don't get bonus points. You also have to have at least one actor from 3 different titles. I think that's right. It's either 2 or 3 different titles. So you can't just like take all of one crappy movie and just load it up, right? And then what was hold on? Well, let me see the rules. Low ball. Here we go. In addition to the rules above, the salary cap range is from $5,000 at a minimum salary up to, there's no limit on high, but usually kind of tops that around $20,000 to $25,000, because that's like a quarter of your budget on one actor, right? So, but this forces you to use at least $75,000 minimum salary, 3 minimum titles, and also the normal CinemaDraft rules apply. So what you would do in that lowball situation is you need to make sure that you spend enough salary on your actors, and that these actors are in projects that are bad enough for you to score low enough to win the low ball. So, and he was a bit of a master of the low ball as well. He won it several times. And so you see, like right here, like these guys actually had decent scores. I saw Palmer. It was a good movie. JT, Justin Timberlake. It was a good movie. So this is going to inflate your score some, but he needed the salary, right? Nally Morales in The Little Things. The Little Things. Yeah, Denzel movie. And I love Denzel, but that was a bad movie. She's kind of expensive, and that movie is a little kind of high. Otherwise, he could have just gone all straight caged at 58.9 and had the lowest score possible. So you do a 719.44 and compare that to the perfect lowball call sheet at 667.04. And once again, I use an optimizer after the fact once all the data's in to find what the optimal low ball score is. And it looks like a lot of caged, so he's right on track with that. Haymaker, kind of cheap, but then just went big with 2 actors here, big pricey salaries from The Little Things, which is on HBO Max. And that's what got this to be the perfect low ball score. So I really hope all this like kind of spreadsheet wonkiness, for posterity, mind you, we're recording this. I'll put this up later in the chat. Kind of gives you some insight into the game and the value proposition that we're offering with the CD3D token. Where'd we go? Okay. Any questions from anyone else? I've got another 5 or so minutes. No questions? Did I bore you all with our wonky strategy and DraftStream's game talk? This should also show you why I'm the guy to do this. I'm the guy to lead this project, because all my skills from my days of online poker to being a published author and fringe Hollywood screenwriter for a decade in LA. To my marketing background, and also having once been the poker manager of a fledgling Bitcoin poker site back in 2014 called Infinity Poker, RIP, never quite launched. the coalescence of all my skills are in this project. You know, I'm the guy to lead this because I'll be the one who'll be making the salaries every week for the actors, scouting out the latest content to put into the game, and also figuring out ways to spread the word and get the market involved in playing the game and using our token, the CD3D token, to do it. Any other questions? Okay, I think that might be it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for showing up to the Talk Till You Drop voice chat. Edwardo Jackson, that's me, the CD3D CEO. If we need one of these later on, you know, I'll provide it. But definitely tell your friends you are investing in the future of daily fantasy sports, the only daily fantasy sports style movie game that I know of that works like this on the blockchain. And our game should be coming out sometime in December. And we really appreciate your support and for showing up and watching, listening at this voice chat. And if there are any promoters out there who want to take advantage of an amazing offer we have for our same-day sale right now, please hit me up at CD3D_CEO, and we will hook you up and get you guys buying into the community. Let's get this soft cap, guys. You know, let's quit messing around. Let's get the soft cap, lock it in, and let the FOMO begin. Let them push us all the way to the hard cap. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for listening and for your questions and for your feedback. And I will see you at the hard cap.